Hey there, everybody. Welcome to episode 8 of Incensed, a Pokemon Go podcast. I am Masterful 27, and I am joined by my three compadres. The guy who completed Dry March and is now tackling Dry April. Cheers for that one, Niantic. Casual Coops. The boy who predicted that the shiny incarnates were returning and ruined April by doing so, Pokémon Milo UK. And the guy who cries wolf when it comes to bad shiny luck. Then yes, snares not one, but two shiny rainy cast form, Ian Waterfall. Guys, how are you all doing today?
Mate, I am good. I am so good.
Yeah, doing fantastically, mate. And yeah, sorry everyone for ruining your month. Not much I can do.
No.
And hey, two shiny cast form, every dog has its day.
Yeah, you sneaky git. Like, fuck's sake.
And a 90% Rayquaza. I'm not complaining. It was a good day.
On a day as well. Wow, not through the event, but on a day.
Shiny Rayquaza, 98. Yep, I'll take that.
Yeah, and Mark, how are you doing this evening?
Yes, Milo, for not forgetting. Mark, how are you?
I'm really a nice guy.
I'm doing really well. I've had like a whirlwind. I'm on holiday at the moment, so I'm looking quite chilled and relaxed. Had a lovely day down the beach today, and I sent you some photos.
Yes, we saw your Mr. Whippy.
We did. Everyone, you've got Mark on Twitter. You've got him sending us topless sunbathing shots. Sorry, aren't you, mate? You love it.
And crotch shots. And
Yeah,
crotch shots.
Never a view I thought I would have.
Milo, he's just trying to make us jealous from our OnlyFans, mate. That's what he's
Only
trying
You
to
have a
do.
rival one. What are you doing?
You need to up your content level.
We've got crazy weather over here at the moment. So it's like 20 degrees today, 68 Fahrenheit. For anyone not listening who works Fahrenheit, I should say. And overnight it's going to drop to minus something. So what an extreme, crazy weather we've got here. What crazy weather. So following on from the surprise of last week when Ian welcomed Cricket 23, our first ever mystery guest of the podcast.
Great guest.
I had an urge to do the same. Now, I haven't asked Cricket on for part 2.
Another
one.
Back-to-back episodes.
I have the pleasure of announcing a mystery guest who's going to join us this week.
Another one.
Nice.
But before I introduce you to them, you have the opportunity to ask them one question for the yes-no game to see if you can identify them. But after the round of questions have been asked, you will all get the chance to guess. And for once, I'm not going to feel the pressure this time around. And we're going to go from there. The mystery guest can hear us. And we're going to start with you, Coops.
I tell you what, before I ask my question, what I am going to say is I just want to let the listeners know that right now they're on the Zoom call and they've nicknamed themselves to Queen Elizabeth, which is cracking me up. I can't lie. And do not panic as well. There'll be not a guest for next week's for when I'm back to hosting because I don't have any friends. I do not have any friends. So, and my question to Queen Elizabeth, I'm dying, is
Things you never thought you would say.
is are you a Pokemon Go YouTuber?
Yes.
Ooh, disguised
God.
name. Oh, disguised.
Oh my God, that actually did sound like the Queen. Okay, that's my question. Okay, so it's a creator.
I'm completely stumped. I have no... Oh, my God.
Come on, dearie. Let her rip.
Are you from the UK?
No.
Okay, let me be honest. Yeah, I know, Ian, it's your question, but
It's okay,
whoever's
go.
putting on that whoever's
The voice
whoever's
is-
putting on that voice is doing.
What do you mean
a
whoever's
really
putting
good
on that
job.
voice? It's obviously the guest.
I thought you were going to say it's obviously the Queen. I can't.
Is it actually an April Fool? So we go.
Yeah, did you get the Queen on, Mark?
You all get a guess in a bit.
Okay, mystery guest. Are you from the west coast of America?
No.
All right.
So we've taken away 2 geological areas. Good work, guys.
I have
Like-
no idea.
Your life's depended on this. You've all helped yourself a lot.
Off with their heads.
I mean, all I will say, yeah, I had one guy in mind, but I actually don't have a clue. So, Mark, I'm not even going to attempt to guess, bruv. I'm going to be honest. I'm not even going to attempt to guess it. It's going to be embarrassing.
I have not a freaking idea.
I have
Right.
no idea.
Should I say who I was
Just
going
have
to
fun,
say?
you
Let's
can't-
all
right,
just
right.
shoot. Yeah, shot in the dark. Go on. Yeah, you go
Okay,
first.
okay.
Coops.
So I'm going to say one of my favourites, and I know that he would personally love to come on. I'm going to stab right in the dark, and I'm going to say Echo Games. But
I was
going to
say the same.
completely
I was
wrong.
going to say the same.
Was you as well?
Yeah, I was going to say the same.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yep.
But I think I'm completely wrong. Milo?
I don't know.
Give you a hint. He's very wrong.
Who is that? Who the fuck is that?
You know, it would be hilarious if that's their voice.
Oh my god!
and we're completely missing the point.
I've got someone going, you're very wrong. And I'm like, who is that? Who is
I don't
that?
know.
Beauty is you can't offend this time around because it's it might be their
I don't
voice,
know.
but yeah.
Is it? I don't know. JT Valor.
That's the other person I think it might be.
Wow, you're really good at this.
Oh, shit.
JT.
My
How's it
God.
going, guys?
How can I say?
What made you think that? I gotta know. What made you think JT Valor out of all of that? That was really good.
You actually
I-
did an English accent in one of your videos, and it was really bad.
I know, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Bro.
Were you one of the ones that commented that? Because I got a
No,
lot
I
of
didn't.
that.
I said it was good.
JT, bro.
Oh
what
my
the
god!
you guys
hell?
doing?
Welcome,
Hell?
welcome.
Good to see you.
Oh, thank you so much for joining.
The Shiny King himself is with us on the
Here.
podcast.
We'll just add this in here so you guys can be like, there we go.
There we go.
There we
It's
go.
a legendary.
I looked back at the show notes and saw what's coming next, and I was like, hang about. There's only really like what a few people who would be suitable for such a game that's coming up later.
That's what I said earlier, Milo. It's got to be a grinder based on the game's mods
Yeah.
put in place.
Exactly. That's what
Yeah.
made me think it.
I got that embarrassing. Well, JT, thank you for coming on, mate. It's a pleasure to have you on, mate.
Yeah, it's great to be
Pleasure.
here. I've listened to a few of the episodes and I really, really like them. So I was like, of course I'll be on.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. Had a lazy day, watched Godzilla vs. Kong 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Three times. Three
Nice work.
times.
I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of Godzilla, so like I had to watch
So you
it.
get in the benefits out of that rental.
Oh yeah, I mean I have to pay for HBO Max. Of course I'm going to watch it multiple times.
Let's get the money.
Fair
for
Of course
enough.
I save that though, but if you go to a theater or a cinema, it'll be so much more expensive to do it that way. So I think this was actually the better way.
Absolutely.
It's the safest way, isn't it, as well?
Exactly.
For real.
Oh, JT, we did well there, mate. We did well there. And
That's-
like I said, thanks for joining us. Absolutely brilliant to have you on board. Pleased to see the shiny Magikarp in the flesh as well, mate. That is. It looked,
Oh yeah.
it looked
Yeah.
epic.
I
It's
spent a
big.
little too much on
It's a
this.
sizable carp.
They released these back in 2013 in Japan, and ever since I saw one, I wanted it, but the price just kept going up, so decided to take a rip on it, and I'm kind of regretting it because I missed the money, but I really love it.
It's huge.
I was
It's
going to
absolutely
say,
huge.
mate. I feel like you show it in every video, so it's been worth every penny. I would say,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
And it's a tax write-off because of that. There we go.
It's an
Love it.
investment. It's a tax
Exactly.
write-off and investment. Oh, well, I'm pleased, and I love the accent, mate. That was. You even had me fooled then for a minute. I was going, actually, hold on here.
Look, did I send the right person the link? Because this is really embarrassing.
Let's go. Who have I sent it to? Oh dear God! You hate when you get the digits wrong the wrong way around at the end, mate. You can get hold of anyone, but
Disguising the voice was amazing. I literally
Yes.
had no idea.
Yeah, well, so
Absolutely.
like I saw Cricket's episode and I was just like, well, I can't just say my voice. You guys are gonna get it too easily.
brilliant. So, guys, what we're going to do before we start? What's everyone drinking tonight?
I'm on a Jack and Coke.
Well, I was going to save mine till last because I'm just a proper letdown. I actually had a glass of water, but it's completely gone. So I'm letting the whole team down. So it's been a
That is a
stressful
lead
day.
fucking balloon right there.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm on a triple shot cocktail of gin, vodka, rum, soda water. I don't know what it's in a fancy glass as well.
I'm digging the
Vessel.
coconut cup.
A
I like
vessel.
it.
Look,
as
so I was
well.
going to say, JT, it's probably midday for you, so you won't know. Not any.
I mean, if I knew that we were drinking, I would have ran over and grabbed something. I don't care what time it is.
We can pause
But
the
unfortunately,
recording.
Yeah,
I
we
got
can pause
a,
if you want to
uh,
drink. It's fine.
oh no, it's all good. It's all good. Here, I'll just show my wonderful can of Coca-Cola Zero.
Nice,
Oh.
nice.
I know I'm
Easy.
going a little hard today, but
Yeah.
you know, we'll see how it goes.
You're one up in Coops. It's okay.
And I'm
Yeah.
on the rum and coke. So
Rum and Coke.
Oh,
Nice.
Hey,
Rum and
Some
Coke.
Cokes in here. I like
We
that.
never asked the host.
Yeah, we forgot that time. That time that's like probably the 50th, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're all friends here, guys. We're used to it, aren't we? We're all blissfully ignorant to whoever the host is. So, you know,
Facts.
what we've done, we've caught that bit up there, guys. So it's a bit that we say to everybody before we dig into the rest of this edition today. Throw down your incense, crack open a cold one as well, and we're going to send you all that shiny and hundo luck. So, guys, anyone listening to the podcast, and you guys as well, everyone who's on the podcast as well tonight, get your incense down as well. Because if we can't get lucky with the shiny king in the house tonight, we've failed here. But I really like to see someone incense shiny on this edition.
We all know it's going to be you.
I've got to say, listen, I've got to say, JT, my expectations for you to get a shiny in the next hour, they are sky high right now.
I'll do my best, buddy.
They are sky high, bro.
Oh my God. No.
Before I put the incense on, wow.
No, this is crazy.
Oh my God.
But no, for anyone who gets lucky tonight, and that is by getting a shiny, I don't want to know if you get lucky tonight, please share your successes on Twitter at Incensed Podcast. And with all said and done, let's jump into the Pokemon Go goodness. I know mine is going to insert some catchy little jingle at the moment, but no, we're going to grill the guest section. Everyone has the opportunity to ask JT a random question. And basically, JT, you can just answer it the way you want, mate. You know, you can go down any avenue you want. And, you know, we've got loads of time to kill, mate. So feel free.
Yeah, totally down.
All right, who's going first? Is it me?
Go first.
Go, Coops.
All right, JT, I've actually, well, like I said, I've been a big fan of your content for a long time now. And I know I think I've asked you this before, but now I'm actually speaking to you on Zoom. How many hours do you actually play this game per day? Because in some of your videos, you're getting double figure shinies and it's like a regular normal thing. And I'll be out for like 2 weeks straight all day long and I get nothing. And I want to know, I want to know, what is your kind of daily grind day schedule, if we're going to say
So that really just depends on the events. Like for me, exercise is really something that I need to have a goal for. Like, because before Pokemon Go, I used to weigh 276 pounds. So
I've
like,
seen you've lost a lot of weight, right? A lot of weight.
Admittedly, I've started gaining a little bit of it back because I'm eating like crap again, but we're going to work on that. But yeah, so basically it all just depends on if there's a goal. Like if there's a brand new shiny, then yes, I'll be out from like, say, sometimes 11 a.m. to maybe until like sometimes 3 in the morning, depending on like if I'm like with my buddy Ivan,
yes,
around near the end of the day, that's a good resting point for me. But walking wise, I mean, I can walk a good 8 to 9 hours a day for it. You know, it's like a job. So for, you know, in the end of the day, it's instead of going to Target, which is an American retail place that I used to work at, I instead walk around for that time and catch Pokemon and film it. So, you know, I try to treat it like a job and make myself go out for a while.
So it's kind of like on a, like we all know when there's a good event, we all want to grind for stuff. So let's say if it's a good event, you're probably 12, 14 hour days you're pushing out, and a kind of dead event, 8 hours, maybe a bit less?
Maybe a little less on a dead event. It really just depends on like, so like this current event that's happening on the day we're filming this.
Yeah.
Not really the most exciting one to me, to be honest with you. No. It has a very easy reward at the end of it. Like, it's something you could dedicate a couple hours to, but you know, I'm also trying to get a Shiny Shadow Carvana that can be purified into a Shundo, which is a really painful thing to do right now, but it keeps me out a little bit more. There's a goal that I've been consistently like trying to go for, but
that's one hell of a target.
It's
mate,
that's my favorite Pokemon, so I need it.
I appreciate you answering that. That makes sense to me now. That makes sense to me.
Oh yeah.
I've got a really oddball one. I'm throwing it back to a couple of episodes ago, actually. I'm going to nick Mark's question for episode 4. If you were on a night out, and you could pick a Pokemon to be your wingman or wing woman,
right?
What would you pick and why?
All right, so we'd have to go with one of the cute ones on this one, because it's just like bringing a puppy to the park.
Ooh.
You know that's gonna work. So obviously, and if it's a shiny puppy, that works even better.
And you are the shiny king, so that makes sense.
Right. Huh.
Why did I not think of this? I said an ugly one, but yeah, carry on.
You said Scroopy.
But then again, you won't. But you said a night out, though, right? So like, I'm going to the bar, I'm going to the pub or a club or something like that. Nobody really brings their dog to one of those. So
true.
Oh, that's a tough one. I just want to do like a dumb answer, like just bring in some like
do
writhing,
it. Do it.
Malamar tentacle demon beast, and so everybody's freaking out, and I'd be like, I'm gonna save you.
Do it.
And then afterwards, I go behind the pub and I hand him $20. I'm like, thanks, man.
Yeah. Cheers for that.
Appreciate you scaring them all. I got her number. I want to know what you guys would choose. That actually sounds like a fun question.
We're not allowed to use the same answers now. This is the first attempt failed for us all, so we've got to think of another one now. Oh dear.
We're going for a fresh one, are we?
Well, JT, to be fair, mate, you still need to tell us what Pokemon you choose. I've been really waiting.
Oh, I said Malamar.
See,
yeah.
See, this is
beyond my knowledge.
Can I just no, JT? No, you have made us all look super casual because I know that none of us fucking here knew that was a Pokemon. I know that none of us knew. I knew it. Look, I can see all your faces, JT and Milo. Keep that awkward pause in because we were all waiting. We were all waiting.
I had not a clue.
Yeah. Ian.
My question, right? Okay.
No, did you know if it was a Pokemon?
Yeah.
Don't get away with it.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was Pokemon.
No, see. JT's like, why did I come on this?
I regret every moment of this. But there you go. Some weird psychic
goodness.
squid monster.
Oh.
So
Let me see. Oh, let me see, bro. Oh, nice. Good pick. But yeah, Ian, sorry, mate. Now,
I got some sick hair too, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So I really don't know what to ask you, JT, because I had no idea when Mark said the guest was coming on. So so we know you're from Orlando. Other than grinding Orlando, where in Florida is your favorite sort of grind area?
Yeah, I guess it's technically not Orlando. If you go to Disney Springs, it's the free part of Disney. You can just walk around. I mean, it's like a really expensive shopping mall, basically, but it's all outdoors and such. And that's a fun place. I went to, I did Go Fest there when the Trainer Club came down, and I've done a couple community days there. It's a lot of fun. I like it a lot.
Milo, I didn't know you went.
Done a lot of things you don't know about Coops.
Yeah, sorry, JT. We have a running joke that Milo thinks he's the Trainer Club, so that's why. Oh, sorry.
It was good seeing you, Milo. It was a great time.
Yeah, had a lot of fun. Fantastic.
What we'll do when we finish the podcast, we'll let you two have a chat for a bit afterwards. You can
Reminisce.
messages on. JT, I just want to ask you one question, mate, because it looks amazing. First of all, actually, I just want to say congratulations on 50,000 YouTube.
Oh, yes.
Subs, mate.
Yes,
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
That's
Took a while, but we got here.
Milo, insert a big round of applause.
I've got a super enormous one. And I'll put a round of applause in as well.
Yeah, and I am proud to be one of those subscribers, mate. Yeah, huge congrats. Absolutely.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
And I feel like obviously at the end we were gonna plug your platforms, but I feel like every single Pokemon Go player knows who you are. So it's just like
They can't not.
You'd actually be surprised. I hear it quite often. They go, "Oh, you do YouTube?" And I go, "Yeah."
No way.
Because they ask me what I
JT,
do.
Are you being serious? Pokemon
Yeah,
Go?
I mean, to be honest with you, like I've got a decently big platform, but comparatively, like I'm not in the 100,000s plus. Like I'm known, but I'm not as known as the others, which is fine. I don't really. If somebody goes, "Oh, I don't know who you are," I'm like, okay, like I'll show you my channel if you'd like, but if not, it's not really a big deal in my opinion.
But literally, out of all of the Pokemon Go YouTubers, you are the grind. You're the shiny king. You are the one that literally has thousands of shinies.
Oh yeah, I would say that the top grinding on YouTube at this current moment. Reversal used to do a lot on YouTube, but he doesn't do as much on YouTube. But he still grinds like crazy on Twitch anyway. So I'd throw him in that category as well, and also. Ronatan for sure. I mean, that guy literally -2 billion now because the game glitched on him. But the guy, so there's others that grind pretty hard. But
No, you are, mate. Reversal is a proper grinder as well. Obviously, I follow him on Twitter, and every day he's posting some crazy stats, crazy stats. So yeah. Much respect to all of you. Much respect for that.
Thank you.
So JT, we've spoken a bit beforehand. Obviously, both very busy. You've done really well since you've left. You've sort of gone full time now from when you used to work at Target and that, which is amazing, mate. I have to ask you this question because we're all on the camera. What's the deal with the ramen bar? Is it ramen bar? Ramen bar? It looks bloody amazing. Is it as good as it looks, mate?
It's really good. It's really good. Like I've always been into ramen when I was really young, but not like proper good ramen. It was always like those square packages, like instant noodles. or cup noodles or
It's
whatever.
the noodles. Yeah.
I forget because I used to actually live in the UK, but I loved one of your guys' commercials, which was I love making my noodle more fun than throwing a poodle or something like that. I loved that stupid commercial so much, but I forget what that was for, the brand specifically.
Yeah, I can't remember, but we'll let you know. We'll make sure we DM you. We'll send you the link.
Yeah, send me the video and
we'll
I'll
get
start
it.
crying.
We'll get it. Promise you.
But it's really good. Like, I like real ramen. Like, when I went to Japan, it was fantastic. This is the closest I can get in Orlando, and it's really good.
I'll tell you what, if we ever do get over there, we always talk about every time, it's like, if we do get the chance to travel again, we keep saying with a bit of confidence, the world will change. We keep saying, we hope.
I'm so down for Orlando. I love Orlando. I must have been about 10 times.
It's a nice place. I like
Tell you
it.
what though, I do like the extreme weather you have over there. You get the good weather with it though. We get the rain, we get the storm.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're gonna get the rain really soon. Like, it's about to enter the rainy season, and it's gonna be, it's 3 p.m. Great.
Rains for about an hour, right? Every afternoon about 3-4 p.m. and then.
Yeah, around that time, but then like sometimes it's like, but what if we stayed longer? And I'm like, well, that's not a good idea. We have lightning strikes like crazy around here. Like, I've had a lot of times where I'm out hunting and I'm just hiding underneath like a thing and just lightning bolts hitting within maybe 100 feet of me, and I'm just like, well, at least it didn't hit me that time.
I was going to say, bro, when there's a good event on as well, you do not want the rain. That is one thing you do not want with your phone screen. Yeah, I feel that.
You did last week. You really did last week.
Shiny, rainy fucking gas form.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Did you manage to snare one then, JT?
I'm gonna tell you now, no. I literally went and did every single research as possible, but it was nothing but sunny and partially cloudy.
I have a spare if you want it, JT.
Appreciate it. Maybe in the future, we'll see. Out of all the times for it not to rain in Florida, it was the week.
There's that 6-day fucking window.
We had the same. It was rain. Let's have a rainy event. There was the sun.
We had
And then
fucking
it's-
sunshine here in Ealing. It was fucking
Go
sunny
away.
weather. It was great. Did a monetric duo, and I was like, well, great. The one fucking time we want rainy weather, and it's bright sunshine. Thanks, Niantic.
I'm telling you, they knew. I'm telling you.
They should have dropped them all, shouldn't they? Let's be honest with you. I mean, there would be certain people that fancied their chances, us included. But then when it went like that, it was just like, just release them all.
Well, what they should have done is what they should have done for the Lotad event, where you get Lotads out of the stuff, but then it was always the normal cast form everywhere.
In the
They should have just made the rainy cast form everywhere.
Absolutely.
Like,
True.
Yeah.
A half-cocked event, unfortunately.
Oh dear. Well, JT, the guys tried to guess some of the games I had lined up. We don't normally play too many games, and this one hasn't got a prize at the end of it, because let's face it, you've probably got all the prizes we could want in Pokemon Go anyway, mate. JT, have you heard of Play Your Cards Right?
Oh, what's that?
It was a quiz show, an old quiz show, but there was a round where you went higher and lower on the cards. Now,
Mark,
the deck of
you've got to
cards-
do your best, Brucey.
you get nothing from a pair. Not in this game. I can't do the accent. But you basically started with a base card, and then you went higher and lower. And the plan was to get to the end of the board, and when you turned the final card, if you got it right, you won. But back in the day, it would have been probably like a speedboat, or maybe a kitchen sink, maybe a waste paper bin, and maybe a cuddly toy. I don't know what you used to win on it. But I wanted to do something fun with you today, and you are the participant in the game. But we've kind of molded it around Pokemon Go. I think it's only fair with the first one that you go first, because you're going to set a pretty good base level, I think. So if everybody can open up their Pokemon Go, we should have it on if you've dropped an Incensed, and go to Pokemon as if you're going to search for something, it will bring up a selection of tabs with numbers underneath. So the first one's going to be fun. JT, you've listened to a couple of episodes, you kind of know a bit about us, but you don't know how hard we play the game. And joking aside, it varies quite a lot.
Yeah. No, I was going to say not very. You can tell by my name, quite casual. Yeah.
Don't know how casual
actually,
you are, though.
You might surprise us.
Okay, all right. I'm excited for this. This is
You've
the
got a good
redemption.
starting point, JT, because Coops comes immediately after you. So this will be interesting. So the first game, starting. So JT, you're going to let us know how many shinies you've got in the game, and then going with Coops, Milo, Ian, then myself. You just got to go higher or lower.
Oh, high. Okay, all right.
Surely that's going to be piss easy. You're just going to go lower,
Oh, is
lower,
it?
lower.
Yeah. All right. Well, the amount of shinies I currently have are 2,198.
Well, This is going to shock you, gents, but
The higher or lower?
higher.
JT, do you think
No.
higher or lower than yours for Coops? Do
What? Sorry.
you think higher or lower than your figure then for Coops?
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say probably lower.
Oh, you
Good
were
guess.
you were right, but literally by like 2 or 3. By like 2
Ah,
or
damn.
3.
That was a close one.
Yeah.
100.
Yeah. No. Obviously, mine's lower. I reckon that Milo's is higher than mine.
Coops, what's your figure? Sorry, what's your
Oh,
figure?
sorry, mate. Yeah, 639.
Just a tad lower.
Now, Coops, JT's got to guess all of these. So, the second round-
Sorry, I'm with it now. Sorry.
Oh,
So, JT, do you think Milo's higher or lower than Coops is 639?
well, I hate to be that guy, but I think I heard him say lower, so I'm going to say lower.
Ooh.
A reveal.
Go on, Milo.
2,192.
Oh my
Damn.
god!
Oh, wow.
You got some competition.
Yeah.
That's great.
I didn't
Wow.
expect that, Milo. I didn't
I was gonna
expect
say,
that.
at least like Mark, Ian, and Coops, you guys surely have seen my Com Day videos. Like,
Yes,
come
we
on,
have.
I
Yeah.
guess-
Oh, yeah,
It's
Comday,
getting like
yeah.
70, 80 shinies to go.
That's great.
I mean, I know no one cares because I'm basically going to be last throughout this whole competition. but can I just say here, I do transfer like so many shinies. Does
That's
that
why you
sort
should
of-
never transfer shinies.
That's the thing.
Okay,
I've
all
never,
right,
I've
fine.
never
Well,
been to
well,
shiny.
listen, if I knew that this game was happening 2 years ago, I would never have transferred any.
Ian,
Oh.
JT, do you think Ian's got higher than mine?
I think you might have a lower number than me.
I certainly do have a lower number. You are right. But
Go on, Ian.
What a thrilling
surprisingly,
game.
it's higher than Coops' number.
Is it really?
I have 1,035 shinies.
Oh, damn.
Very nice.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, the final one, JT, is my total higher or lower than 1,035 shinies.
Yeah, I've said lower this entire time, so I'm going to go with higher this time.
Mine's 911. Wow.
Oh, man.
That's
I'm really bad at this
It's
game.
close.
It doesn't matter. I would.
No.
You're bad at this game, but good at Pokemon Go, so it's okay.
There you go. I guess it works out.
Oh, God, Christ. So what we're going to do, we're going to play a second round, but everyone's going to have the chance to guess the next person. So, JT, you're going to start it with just telling us what it is. Then you're going to go to Coops, and then the next person guesses on the next one. And we'll just make it really quick, because I just want to find out how many 4 stars people have got. That's all the reason I'm doing this. Anyway.
Okay, yeah.
JT, 4 stars. How many have you got?
230.
I think I'm going to win this. 299.
Ooh.
Milo.
Are people doing guessing, or do we just?
Let's just show them. How many we got? Milo.
301.
Oh my
Ooh.
god! Are you being serious? I was.
Yes.
Oh,
Good
God.
number. Mine is embarrassingly low, 58.
Oh.
And mine's even more embarrassing, low, 57. So
That's all
I'm
right, boys. We can't all be spoofers like Milo, don't worry.
Hashtag stop spoofers now.
Yeah, give us one more because I think I'm going to win this one. Come on.
Oh, do we just go a random one?
Yeah, let's
just
do
do a
another one.
random category.
Okay, random category.
You could dive into the medals as well if you wanted to.
Ooh, good call, Milo.
Grunt battles.
Oh, okay, right. This
Oh,
is
that's not gonna be a good one.
all right. Yeah, no.
I think I might win this one.
Ian's like, nah.
Want me to go?
Go for it.
5,800.
Okay, I'm not even going to say mine. Well done, JT. You are tonight's
You win,
winner.
JT.
You are tonight's winner. Well done, bro. Well done. Right, on to the next section, please, Mark.
Moving on.
To yeah. Moving on.
So we've been sharing stories so that both us and the listeners can get to know more about each other so far. And this has evolved, and it's fair to say it has evolved after each and every episode. So I've got a question this time around, and this is to everybody now. And we're going to mix it around a bit, actually. We're going to start with you, JT, on this one. What is the most epic grind you have taken part in whilst playing Pokemon Go? And did anything exciting or magical happen during it? Over to you, JT.
nice
And you can pick
boy.
who goes after you.
Okay, well, I mean, there's been a lot of them, but one of my favorites was we used to do a thing before the whole pandemic happened, which was called Wafu vans, where we would get a big 20-seater van and fill it up with 20 people.
No way.
Yeah,
awesome.
that's
And we would
cool.
actually drive around from raid to raid to raid. And we set some more records in Orlando, which was really fun, where we did the Rayquaza grind even before the shiny came out. And we did, I think, 120 something, I want to say, raids in one day. And this is before
Oh.
remote raiding or anything. We just drove to raid to raid to raid. If you didn't get a hundo or a 98, you ran from it. Like it was a lot of fun.
That's proper raid day tactics, isn't it? If it's not shiny or a hundo, you leave it, run.
It's gone. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that was one of them. I mean, there's been a lot of really fun grinds though. I mean, I got so many fun ones, but I guess that would be one of the ones that comes to my mind because it was like the first time I've ever done that. And it was great. It was a fun time.
I was about to say, even though you aren't going to pick me next, I'm going to answer next anyway. And I was going to say, like, I'm the same as you, bro. Like, I've done it in Dubai, like I've done it in London, like I've done it in so many different places of just getting in a car, not with 20 people. Like that van idea is epic, but I mean, like just getting in a car with some friends, with people that you've only met once, people that you've never met before, and you all just vibe around this game and you just go through. And especially if it's a lit raid boss, something like Rayquaza, like I've got so many amazing memories, and we call them like raid trains. That's what we call them here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
So good.
In America, you kind of have that same sort of terminology for what you're describing, but we I love a raid train. So so sorry, JT, I know you weren't going to pick me, but
you were actually going to be the one.
Was I? There you go. But no, I wanted to agree with you, bro, and say I fully respect and I fully get that. I fully get that.
Do I pick who's next, or does
Coops goes? Come on, Coops.
Oh, I pick in who's next.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, all right, mate. Sorry.
I think you explained that.
No, I know. I'm getting confused with the rules. Sorry. Okay. Who's going to make me look really good and not casual? All right, Ian, you go.
Firstly, you're right. The biggest sort of grind I've really done, I think I picked up on this in a previous show. Dortmund Safari Zone in 2018. Literally left home, jumped on a plane, grinded all day, stayed in a hotel overnight, grinded all the second day, then flew home the next day. That was just insane, and I was wiped out for about a week afterwards.
Yeah, I remember you telling us. You banged that out, didn't you, bro? You are.
Sometimes you got to do it. You got to go absolutely ham for an event and then just collapse for weeks after.
Especially in Dortmund in 2018, because there were so many connectivity issues. You literally had to grind when you had service.
Yeah.
Connectivity issues with Niantic? What
Never.
Are you talking about?
To be fair, it wasn't Niantic, was it? It's just the cellular service. There's so many people on those cell
true.
towers. It's just insane.
Yeah, it's just overload.
JT, did you go to the first event in America, the Pokemon Go? Because I remember it being streamed on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Like, didn't Hanky come on stage and sort of like speak to people in person, wasn't it? Also, was that the very first one?
Yeah, so GoFest 2017, right? I believe that's what that was.
So yeah,
that was a moment in history. I'm glad I got to witness that historical moment because I was having really bad connection problems the entire time. I was having a fun time walking around though, and just like listening to everybody. Like I was in the crowd, hearing people screaming, "Fix your game!" and oh my god, it was hilarious.
God.
And I would say that what they did afterwards, when they spread it out for the next 3 days, which worked out perfectly because I was going to stay in Chicago for 3 more days just to walk around, was beautiful. Because then we had the raids everywhere, the legendary raids, and within that vicinity, it was all free. Free legendaries basically. You pay your pass, instant catch, didn't matter, which was beautiful. But yeah, no, it was a good time. Yeah, like Hanky was definitely walking around and talking to people, and he got on stage, but I didn't get around to speaking to him because everybody was trying to talk to him, so I just didn't really feel like it. And also at the time, wasn't quite sure if it was him, that guy. But yeah, just kind of walked around, and it was a fun time though, even with all the problems.
I would love to meet him. I'm sorry, I would absolutely. I mean, he would hate to meet me, but I'd love to meet him. That's how.
Like imagine Niantic have got a clone of Hanky, haven't they, John Hanky as well? They just like push him out.
Send him out in events. Go on, off you go.
Fresh out of the chamber, he's just confused where he is, and everybody's coming up and talking to him.
Yeah, they have a decoy Hanky.
Yeah.
I always remember they streamed it on YouTube. I loved the concept of it, having an open big arena, first time a mobile game, everyone coming together to play it. And I remember going, I'm going to watch this a bit. And that was when they were picking, well, they probably still do it, don't they now, guys? So they pick the numbers out the air and go, Valor have won that round. They've got 870,000 catches, we'll randomise it. But I thought, it's going to be pretty amazing. But all I could hear was like, when they went to the screen to cover the footage with people going, fix your game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going,
hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of people chanting the same thing. But it had been connection issues for so many hours, pretty much the entire event. From watching it at least and seeing people's videos on it, it was ridiculous.
And the worst part is, like nowadays when you go to one of those events, it's open. Like you can enter and exit whichever direction you want to. That one, we had fences that were huge, boxing us all in, so there was only a certain amount of exits. So even if you wanted to leave, you had to get in a line to leave.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way.
That's nuts.
Oh my god, that was a fun event. But
It's the final insult, isn't it? If you want to leave and you're not happy, you have to queue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
because everybody's boxing up at the exit because they're like, this is ridiculous. Hell of a time, man. Hell of a
So
time.
British, JT. So British. Queue for everything. Ian, you've done yours. Milo, over to you.
Me? Oh my goodness. I'm going to pick something a bit different from. I've done like lots of raid train stuff and done car driving and stuff, and even the Rayquaza weekend. Man, that was freaking hardcore for me. But I'm gonna pick Lotad Day back in 2018. Was it 2018? I think 2019. Is it 2019? I can't fucking remember. Honestly, I forget which year it is.
2019.
Yeah, 2019.
March 2019.
2019 March. Like this was a research day, and beforehand there'd been 3-hour windows, much like Com Day. But then they decided, hey, it's going to be a 10-hour event or something. Where the idea is obviously you can drop in and out at your leisure. But me and a couple of other mates, being hardcore grinders, we thought, no, fuck you, Niantic. We literally got a map of the whole of our borough, picked up every single stop and devised a route, and we hit 160 Pokestop quests in that time. And the perfect ending to it, with the last quest that we did, was the pub that we spent the night in.
Well, can I just say, sorry, you crack me up. I love it when you just out of nowhere go, fuck you, Niantic. It just makes me laugh. Sorry.
There's just all that pent up anger.
I
It
know.
just falls
Sorry. JT, ignore us. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Sorry.
That was probably an earlier grind sesh. Like you think, okay.
But you said about the drop in, drop out. No one's going to do that. If they give us a 10-hour event, people are out for 10 hours.
People did do, because it's like, people thought that it was, Lotad, shiny, blah, blah, whatever, and cast form, normal cast form, actually.
Well, they put that on with it, didn't they? Yeah, you had normal cast form as well. Yeah.
It turned into cast form day. My favorite memory of it is, sorry to Francesco, who might be listening, but one of my mates, it took him 5, maybe 6 hours of quest grinding to get his first shiny Lotad. But by that time, he'd accumulated something like over 20 shiny cast form. And when I took an AR Plus picture, we arrived at the road in the back streets of Brentford called Upper Butts. And I took an AR picture of shiny cast form, which, as we know, looks like a pair of testicles. And he just happened to walk around the corner looking like absolute thunder. He was actually so pissed off with the whole event. It was just hilarious.
Mate, that reminds me of the Phoebus one, bruv. Do you remember that piece of shit?
Don't even talk about Phoebus Day.
Yeah. Sorry. Carry on. Sorry.
But on the back of that, I managed to get myself a second shiny Shinx from a raid. One of my other friends managed to get themselves a full odd shiny Snorunt from a raid. So all of this shiny luck is building to my other friend's rage. But it was a glorious day. Very, very good fun. And I guess it's over to Mark for fun.
My favourite one, and it was actually because it had an element of rage in it. I was going to pick something totally different, but when you mentioned that, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. It was when we had Ultra's raid day.
Yes.
So when we had the birds with their cycles, didn't we? When we had the full day raiding them. I'm going to give Hervey a shout out. Hervey, my mate Hervey, lives over in Toaster. Brilliant guy. We all got in cars. We had 4 or 5 of us in a car. We hit Milton Keynes, all the villages around it.
I'm telling you, they're the best days, man. They're the best days.
The raid days were
so good.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
The guys are really good because I was vlogging these things. They wanted to be part of it, and I enjoyed that, and they all loved being part of it. But there was a few footnotes through the day I can remember. We'd all got our first shiny, and Hervey hadn't, so that was really unfortunate for him. To cap it off, there was somebody who, so I get that right, there's 2 that hadn't got a shiny. We got to about the 20th raid on the day, and the other person got their first shiny. So Hervey was still the one who didn't have a shiny. Then I thought, well, Lisa, my wife, wasn't there. She goes, if you can log into my account and play my 5 raid passes, I think got 5 raid passes as well to start it off with. Yeah. You can have a go. So I had hers out as I was playing mine, and I got 2 shinies.
Sounds so wrong, Mark.
Did it? Your mind, Ian, your mind. Oh dear God,
it's in the gutter.
In the gutter and further down. But no, I got double shinies. So one on her account, one on my account. And Hervey was like, this is a red rag to a bowl. And do you know the glitch when you go to some of the most remotest gyms, if no one's turned the game on or played the game, the timers start at the very start, someone's put the game on, has seen that gym. So it has to be within the event time from what I think was, but there was some remote villages around where there was 3 or 4 gyms around them, and they still had like an hour left of the timer as the event was going on.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
If you're the first one to see it, that's when the timer starts.
That's incredible.
So we were literally on this group in Milton Keynes going, right, where are there still gyms that have got a Moltres raid on? And we were literally on foot, trekking through fields, getting to some of these really remote ones by footbridges, by, lakes, streams, fucking barges were going by. He got his shiny at the end.
Oh,
it
good
was
stuff.
gruesome.
There you go.
But you know what's really bad on that sort of thing? I was with people on these raid days where people are doing 30, 40 raids and don't get a shiny. And then you just feel so bad for them when you're sat on 4, 5, 6. Oh,
that was
Milo?
me on Zapdos. That was me on Zapdos raid day. No shiny. But the last raid, I got the hundo.
I loved Zapdos raid day because Zapdos raid day, it was really hard to tell if you had the shiny. And there's one I was so sure I'd got it.
Subtle,
Because we got it.
Can't fucking tell.
It's feet. It's got orange feet.
I felt really bad. We did a Gengar raid day, and everybody in the car except for the guy who was driving us around actually got one by the end of it.
That's not on, is it?
That sucks.
But I traded him one of the ones I got it, and I told him, give me something old, and it turned out as a lucky shiny for him, so it worked out in the end. But
I bet he's happy about that now with the Mega.
he was definitely very happy about it.
JT, you know what's funny? Like I was going to say, obviously I've never done it, not talking from experience, but it's always people's accounts that you're playing for them that always get the good stuff, and they're not there.
You're not fucking kidding, mate. Seriously.
It's
kidding.
funny you say that, but that actually happened in reverse once, because my friend Rachel, we did Articuno raid hour, and she had to go to work, so we picked up her account for her because she's on Team Mystic, yada yada.
Yeah.
She didn't get one.
Oh, really?
We did all the raids for her, and I was just like, what is going on? This is ridiculous.
Okay, so usually for me and my squad, it's usually like whoever's not there, they get like
That's
some
normally the
shinies.
way. That is literally normally the way. Yeah.
Same. So
Same.
sorry about that, Rachel. That was just bad luck. Bad luck.
Although she could have got one, and you could have just traded it away.
Oh.
So I just ran from it. I don't know what happened. Flew away.
I tell you what, JT, the raid day I loved. What your one? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Was when Entei had its raid day. You were nailing shinies every other one, my man. You were like going, oh, another one. But the end of it, you're going, oh, what are the odds?
I liked that one also because that was my 1000th legendary raid, and I got the shiny on that one for the badge. So I was just like, that's cool, you know.
Yeah.
But yes, by the end of it, I was just like, oh, cool. There's another one. Neat.
you by the end of it, you just go, oh, is that a normal one? Is it a normal one? No, it's a shiny one.
Good.
Again. Oh,
We're all gray. This makes no sense.
Entei raid day was one of my worst raid days ever. I got it on the last raid. I only got one the whole day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you at least got one.
Got it, mate.
It's skunked.
Yeah, Ian, stop moaning. God's sake.
He got a shiny.
I still got one, I suppose.
How many rainy cast from did you get, Ian? Just the 2?
Just the 2. And
Yeah,
both
exactly.
wild. Both
It's
wild.
so nonchalant on camera as well. It was amazing.
So hard, isn't it?
I got a shiny rainy cast form. Yes, fucking hell, you did.
Do you know what he did, JT, as well? It was hilarious, right? So we're talking about, we call them the shiny blue balls. When we had the spotlight hour, we were envious of all the people that bought the event ticket that could have got Voltorb as the featured shiny. We got stitched up with the bloody Chinchu or whatever it bloody was. There was blue balls and there was green teddy bears, right? So we're chatting, Ian's bitching and moaning, as per usual, about his shiny luck. And he goes, but I have got 2 of these little shiny Teddy Ursas here. And we're like, fuck.
Not smug.
I'm just going to go with what I got.
So he gets the best shinies.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not quantity, it's quality. But yeah, Coops has got less than me. So, but like you said.
None of that.
None of that.
Coops transfers shinies though, don't you?
Thank you, Milo.
Right, so what we're going to do, guys? I mean, we're going to talk a bit about Pokemon Go now. Sorry to
Really?
What's Pokemon Go?
What's that?
Sorry to kill the vibe, but even though that's all we've been doing so far, what we're going to do, we're going to put some content into it. What's going on in the game? We didn't really talk too much about this last time around, but hey, as Ian always says, and I love it when he says this, you've got eyes, you've got in-game notifications switched on, you can read it for yourself. But Coops, I'm going to pass over to you. Give us a recap on what is going on with the next Com Day.
All right, so Milo, start that timer now, you sexy boy. All right, so the next community day is going to be Shiny Snivy. It's going to be Snivy Community Day. And as Niantic like to say, the grass snake Pokemon. And this is going to be on Sunday, April the 12th from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. local time. And if you evolve Snivy all the way up until well, it actually says here Servine, which casual, I didn't even know that was the middle evolution, but yeah, into a Superior, it will know the grass attack frenzy plant. It's kind of like the same as always. You get that dollar sort of research. You're going to have a community day box, which includes an elite TM, which I don't think anybody buys. But the best thing, and the thing that I am so hyped about, it's not double. It is triple catch Stardust. And I know all of us, well, actually anyone, even if you're not a grinder, that is definitely the people's favorite. And was that about a minute? Was that good?
That was a minute.
We'll find out
that was a minute.
Was that a minute? Was that actually a minute?
That was a minute.
I won't get copyrighted for putting the countdown music on there, will I?
You could do, potentially.
do it. But yeah, like I said, it's the same kind of, as JT would say, yada, 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 incense lasts for 3 hours, all that. But yeah, Shiny Snivy Community Day.
Do you know what really, I love it. And I think it's great we're going back to the Gen 5 starters and it gives me hope for the future. But why the fuck did they drop it for the Unova event in that case? They knew they don't just pick a com day out of a fucking hat, unless maybe it's the intern that does it. I don't know, but they clearly know the strategy that they're going for kind of at least 5-6 months in advance. You'd hope so, at least.
I was going to say at this point, mate.
Are you crediting them with a little bit too more foresight?
Yes, sometimes to me it looks like they have stuff planned 24 hours before.
Maybe that was what they thought. Oh shit, we haven't picked a shiny.
See, I just think they have all the Pokemon on the wall, just throw a dart and see which one it hits.
Yeah, but honestly though, like Milo, I am like you. Like I am so glad because I was actually tempted to go out and grind for the Snivy, like you said, when it was released earlier on in the year. But I cannot be happier that I did not go out and just didn't care to get one. I'm so happy. JT, what do you think of the Com Day?
I'm happy that they're doing it because I like the starters and I really want Froakie eventually to come out. That's not going to happen for a little while. But, I was a little bit worried when we got Snivy during that Unova celebration event. And now I'm kind of annoyed that they did that, mostly because, like Community Day, that's where you throw the starter out. Yeah. I'm fine with that. Yeah. But they've also had some interesting ones where you're just like, man, why did you choose that? Like, I get Roselia because it was roses for Valentine's Day. Cool. I get it. Yeah. I'm not overly fond of that because you guys had a Safari Zone really like throwing that thing off. But okay. But yeah, like some of their choices for Community Day, I was just like, oh, it's just a repeat shiny, and it's okay, I guess. But they were really focusing on like PvP and stuff like that.
We don't say those words in this podcast.
We do. JT, do it. Say it.
A quarter of the quartet gives a fuck.
Yeah. I am the only PvPer, but sorry, buddy, carry on.
Yeah. So basically, all I was saying is just like Snivy might have been I don't think that was planned until somewhat recently because they heard us. Like the community complaining that it's just a repeat shiny. Oh, this. Like some of them were good. Ghastly, fantastic. I'm really happy they did that one. Machop, really happy they did that one. Those were good. We wanted the XLs and everything.
Machop was amazing. Amazing.
Really good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like Snivy was just like it seems like they want us to go back on track, so let's go back on track kind of mentality.
It was kind of like we had to stop the starters because we hadn't released everything, but now we're back on track. We'll do starters for another year, and then they have this awkward 4 or 5 months where the game needs to catch up with itself. Yeah, I feel that.
It also felt like when they did the Unova event, they thought, oh shit, we haven't picked a shiny, and they just click the Unova in the decks, and that's
the first one.
Let's pick it there.
Yeah.
Well, as Ian said,
they could have done
dart.
so many good ones.
They did the dart. That's what Ian
Not
said.
even the dart. They just picked the first one there. Bang.
I mean, they could have chose Drillbur, Zebstrika. We got a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon that don't have shiny.
Yeah,
right.
Man.
So many great ones.
Yeah,
so I'm just like, it feels like a waste almost.
Ian, sorry, buddy. No. Say it with your chest, bro. Say it. We love it.
And I don't necessarily think they're going to go back to a starter every other month. I think they might expand them out a little bit more. I think we might see one maybe every quarter.
Yeah, I think every quarter. We might only get Tepig like September, and then they might put Oshawott back in January next year. That's what I'm thinking they're doing. They're really going to space them out.
I think if they do one every second month, they're going to run out again, and they're just going to literally
Right.
I think they'll space them out properly. But
my prediction is they're just going to go back to back to back to just fuck us all up a bit. Then and just say screw you all. We'll do back to back to back starters. There you go. We haven't put any thought into it.
We've got the predictions covered.
Universe starters. I said it last time.
You did,
Community
actually.
days.
Yeah, you did.
Universe starters were coming back. And Ian, you made the right point. They can't keep relaying them surely every other month because they're going to run out again. But it's Niantic, isn't it? You know, they might be listening to what the people want now.
I'm starting to get concerned about you, Mark. I think you might have some sort of mole at Niantic because your predictions are just too on the money.
But is that a bad thing? Like, he's actually got sensible predictions, though. He's the only voice of reason.
JT, I've not predicted the next electric one correctly for the charged up event. I did make the point I'd named every single one. So one of them had to be the right one when it said it was a new electric one. And we all learned that Tynamo is a Pokemon from the last one. So that was
there you go.
The electric Weedle, as we affectionately called it. So yeah.
I was looking forward to that one. That's actually one of my favorite Pokemon of Gen 5. So when they announced it, I was like, oh, nice.
Finally.
Yeah, finally, one of those
That's
ones.
a really...
Finally.
I'm also a big fan of how they did Gen 3, which was like big waves. I do not like, hey, look, a couple months have gone by. Here's one.
Yeah, literally, they are drip feeding them, aren't they? It's like one every 2 months.
Right.
JT, man, we'll have to get you on again, bro. But we've said this time and time again. The release of how the game's been since the pandemic started over the last 12, 13 months is like the slowest thing. Like it's and I get it.
Asthmatic tortoise.
Yeah, and I get it because of the pandemic and stuff. But the recycled legendaries, the recycled events, the like you said, mate, you put it exactly on par. 4 months will go by, and then they'll go, oh shit, Bunnelby, shiny Bunnelby, throw it out there. That's and yeah, annoying, really annoying.
Yeah, or it's actually worth noting, just a small point. I'm pretty sure that shiny Seviper, well, not Seviper, well, Superior, whatever the fuck it's called, is not actually any good as a grass type attacker. For raids, at least. PvP, Coops?
It's good, bro. It's good because I
it's
think
good
it's
in
got,
PvP.
It's got Leaf Tornado as well, which I think is a debuff move. I think it's that. You put me on the spot, but it's okay, bro. Like Superior, is it Sir whatever the fuck?
Superior.
Yeah, the big grass snake. He before Frenzy Plant was actually fairly decent, bro, in PvP. Like people wouldn't use it, but now people will actually use it in their team. So it's
okay.
Good.
So it's more of a PvP, but with the classic Conde move is quite nice.
Yeah.
I like it, and you can't argue. Triple Catch Dust is literally the best.
It's all about
really
the dust.
game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We wait for those to come round, innit?
I'm gonna try and hit 900k dust in that 6 hours.
No one cares, Milo.
What are you going to do after lunch, Milo?
JT, because it's nice to have someone on who can put Milo in his place, and believe me, we've been waiting a long time for this. What's your most successful com day, mate?
Well, ever since I started doing Twitch as well, unfortunately, my numbers haven't been too great because I spend the first 3 hours with everybody on Twitch.
Yes.
A lot of people are stuck. So if I were to just do a pure com day where I went out for 6 hours, I'd probably pull in some good numbers. But I think the best I've ever done before I started Twitch streaming was, I think it was like 60 or 70 of them.
Yeah, that
was a good time too.
JT, I want. Do you want to do a little challenge? Genuinely,
go on.
I'd love to do a little challenge because my best was Charmander back in October. I got 76. That was my best ever com day, dude. I'd be down for a little bit of a challenge on the.
Listen, I'll tell you what. Let's say it here on the podcast. Let's actually all do this. Yeah. All 5 of us for Snivy Community Day. We all go up against each other. Yeah. And whoever gets the most shinies after the 6 hours, you can't count because I think you've got about 12 shiny Snivies already before the event.
But yes,
you're not allowed to count that one in, and then the winner we'll figure that out as we go.
Round of drinks when we can meet up.
Sounds good. I don't want to warn. I should warn you guys though. I've talked to a buddy already about this one because we really want to get that dust. I'm only going to stream the first 2 hours of it.
Oh, yeah, because you need,
and then we're going to a place called The Den. It's not the full name, because the full name, I don't think I could say that on this podcast, but we're going to go to The Den, and that place is astounding for catching. We can get up to, I want to say, 300 to almost 350 catches within one rotation. So,
nice.
Jesus.
if you really want to go, I'm down. Let's do this.
I'm up for a bit of a challenge, dude. Genuinely.
Well, it sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'm
so it's
down.
just going to be
I'm
how
down.
many shinies?
I'm
I'm
Yeah.
up for just
Yeah.
getting a number and seeing that.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm not going to say that I'm going to win, but I'm down.
And the best part is, you guys will be done by the time that I'm going to start, so I'll know your guys' number.
That's true.
No,
Yeah.
no, you won't. Yeah, you won't.
There's editing to be done afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the three of you always get your videos up early. Mine won't go up till maybe Tuesday.
Ian finds some after he's filmed it, don't you? And you feel it comes on Tuesday, but then after a while, you go, oh shit, there's about 8 or 9 shows I forgot about. You do some good numbers, mate. You do some fucking amazing numbers. But I'm rural, JT. Since we've been in the pandemic, we moved house about a year ago, and we're real. That's double R's there. That's really hard to pronounce. We're rural as they come. So we're not going to talk about Wayfair and how much I love it. Let's put it this way. It's better than it was. And if I do a lap of a circuit round, I'm lucky if I get maybe 50 spawns at the moment, which is better than it was. I'm going to have a go at that. I'm down. Those 50 could be shiny, you know?
You should put the rural multiplier on there.
Yeah. Rural multiplier.
I feel like we should double Mark's total, to be honest, for being.
Now watch is literally everything he clicks on is shiny.
Yeah.
All right, remove the multiplier.
Yeah. I have got one shiny Snivy though. So I thought it was going to be lonely for a long time. Now it's going to have some friends. So
There you go.
But just give Mark a
Nice.
handicap like a golf. You start on 12.
Yeah. No, fuck that. I'm out here trying to win.
I'd only be ahead of Milo for about 20 minutes with a 12 head start. So we're going to move on, guys. We're going to move on. We're not going to talk about the tricky Pokemon event because it's been and gone. We're recording it when it's on. We're not really playing it other than just tapping on a few bits. But if you get a shiny Apom, not a shiny one, a shadow Apom, that's about as good as it gets. But
literally.
I was going to say, dude, it's a repeat of fucking Whooper Day, isn't it?
It's been an awful event. It has literally been one of the worst.
Milo, it was the same thing, but you know how I got up at 5 a.m. and then I saw on Twitter, I was like, oh my God, all the stops are Whooper. But it was that realization that I was out playing. And after I'd done about 4 or 5 grunts, I was like, hold on a damn minute. I was like, wait a second. So, it is Whooper Day 2.0.
But
Well,
just compare this event to 3-4 years ago when they released Shiny Murkrow and they were spamming it absolutely everywhere. And then what the fuck do we get today?
They had the 8-bit
The 8-bit, that was,
images and
Yeah,
stuff like
that
that.
was fun.
Yeah.
I
They
like
were
that.
fun, little
That was
japes
fun
in
for
the
a bit.
game.
I think they were having it for about a week. It got a little bit old.
Oh, people were concerned that it was actually going to be permanent. I remember that. People were like, oh, shit.
Yeah, but Mark and I are fairly old, so the 8-bit thing is pretty cool.
yeah, I was down for the 8-bit thing. I thought the 8-bit thing was pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't see why they didn't just drop Shadow Shiny Apom from the stops for the day. Since
See,
it's
that
one
would have
day.
been a lot of fun. A lot of people would have grinded pretty hard that day.
Yeah,
for that.
exactly.
Guys,
People would
what
have
did we
actually chased
what
them.
did what did we say earlier? That's next year or the year after. We know this. What did we say earlier? We know it.
2028.
Yeah. But sorry, Marky boy. Carry on, bro. Sorry.
Do you know what? We've spoken more about the tricky event than I thought even any of us wanted to then.
All right, one last thing, if I may. Why is there a ton of Dittos showing up and you didn't let the shiny come out?
Yes.
That would have
Yeah.
been perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But no,
fuck's
JT,
sake.
you say that though. I'm not going to say I was out grinding in front of you, but I was out playing for a few hours today, and bro, I only got 4 or 5 Ditto. I don't know about you at home because I know you got the gym and the stuff, but they're not common, but yes, I fully agree with you. Yeah, why was the Ditto or even 1 in 3? Why could it have not been? Yeah, I get it. Trust me.
Yeah, and
Trust
shiny-
me.
shiny release.
Don't get me started on Niantic, mate, because I could. Yeah.
We should have a whole episode
We could.
just dedicated to Niantic.
We're going to do a compilation, aren't we, of all the best bits of Niantic bashing. And I think we've already got more than enough after 8 episodes.
Yeah,
so
first quarter.
I didn't
quarter.
like the word compilation and bashing in the same sense. Carry on.
Dirty
So
bastard.
let's talk a bit about the spring themed event. So it's going to be starting. So we touched on it a little bit. We've got a brand new shiny, which is amazing. We like new shinies. It gives us a reason to get out and grind a bit more for it. And we've got a new Mega Pokemon making its debut. This is one that Milo predicted again. Between us, we've done pretty well on the predictions. Other than what we said already, guys, what do you think then? Are we up for the new shiny? It's got a bit of a grind on here, isn't there? Shall we need to competition?
Another competition.
You
Oh
give
my
us
God.
something to click on the damn things. Finally.
They're everywhere, aren't they? They're everywhere. If it's anything like the last one that we had, that was epic, wasn't it? Baneri was everywhere. Do you remember last Easter one? Baneri was like,
Yeah, they were
I
everywhere.
mean,
yeah.
I currently literally have one right
Oh,
here.
JT! Oh, well,
Literally right
here.
Nice.
Oh,
Ian got so hyped.
for a second,
Ian
I thought he was
it
got shiny. Like, damn.
Oh, my bad.
But no, Mark, I am super hyped about Bunnelby. I actually want to say that Bunnelby is like one of my favorite Pokemon, and I've been grinding it. And JT, I want to ask you this because I actually think I'm going to beat you on this. How much XL Bunnelby candy do you have? I think this is the only thing in this
let's see
game I'm
here.
going to beat you on. So Bunnelby XL candy, tell me.
183.
All right. I've got 629.
Fucking hell.
Oh, word.
whoa.
Okay.
but JT's max 2 already to level 50.
No. God, no.
So I want to get to 1,000, but yeah, I am sorry. I love Bunnelby, and I'm super hyped, super
I mean,
hyped.
its shiny is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, I
like it
agree.
turns white, its eyes turn red, which is like albino. I love that little added extra bit.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a really good
Yeah,
one.
it's gonna be a good grind. Good grind to get it.
And gents, are you ready for this?
I
Are you
know
ready?
already what you're gonna say.
And Diggersby, the evolution is amazing for PvP.
Coops.
But no, Milo, wait. But you do need 296 because you do need to max it to level 50 if you get a rank 1, 2, 3, or 4. Because rank 1 to 5, I think, goes to level 50.
Mark, just say, and I'll push the mute button. I can mute him if
I'm
you
sorry.
really want me to.
I need to say this, Coops. I have a 99.9 percenter for PvP.
Oh my god, I've got a rank 2 as well. We must have a rank 2. We must have a matching
Yeah.
one. Woo! PvP, but friends. Oh, PvP.
I've actually
friends.
hung on to it because I thought one day I'll actually give a toss.
You really won't, Milo. You really won't.
I just got a 69 CP Krogung. How cool is
Can't
that?
be
Eh?
the 69.
Nice. That's pretty nice.
That's the
I've
best
got a
thing.
420 CP APOM as well, JT. I thought you'd like that one.
There you go. Man, you're having all the fun over here. Jeez.
It's an epic one, isn't it? You know, April in its entirety, we talked about it last week. April was, when you looked at it as a big dump of information, bad terminology again, it looked crap, didn't it? Let's be honest. But then when you start dissecting it a bit more, there's some really good things. And they don't announce it all at the beginning. Now, we've learned that. They give you the structure of what the month's going to look like, and then they throw in the little nuggets as it goes along.
That's true. We have no idea. We have no idea of the details of other events, but Mega Lopunny, I'm pretty bloody hyped for. First fighting type Mega in the game. I'm just thinking Mega Lopunny boosting Shadow level 50 Machamp in a Darkrai duo, Dialga duo or something.
God, you really are the trainer club, aren't you? You
Hell
really
yes.
are. You really are.
It's been a while since we did one of those days.
Well, I was at the beach today, so I filmed a vlog when I was down there because I had the backdrop, you know.
Proud of you.
Bournemouth's hardly Miami, though.
British Miami.
I'm actually really excited for that event. Like, I mean, the Mega Lopunny is cool, but for me, it's actually the eggs. I mean, I actually like egg hatching to a dumb degree because I know it never really works out too much.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's paid off rarely. I once got a shiny dino from a hatch, so like
Wow.
I do.
Pretty solid.
It's happened before.
Wow.
But the Easter events I love because last Easter those eggs were really good. I think that everybody could probably agree that the Rioldus,
Yes.
everything
Yeah.
except for the Tyrogues, those Tyrogues can go to hell, but everything else was great. This year, we're getting Rufflet in 2Ks, which is really good for me because I
Yes.
really want to get that shiny. So
shiny.
like, it's a really good batch. Minus the execute, I think everything else in there is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm with you, mate.
I like how they've now given you the egg tiers as well, haven't they, now on the eggs? I know they updated that before, but it gives you it does give you a flavour, and it does make me realise how much I hate 7K eggs even more now. But
Yeah.
the egg events can be good. I mean, you were getting, was it 200, was it you did now on the...
Oh, the 12Ks?
12
Yes,
kilometre
I did
eggs?
200 of those in one video. It was hell.
Listen, I'll be honest. People love watching egg hatching videos. I do.
Yes,
like
they do.
like my best videos on my channel, and I don't know if you gents can agree, are all about eggs. People, as shit as they are, people love watching people hatch eggs. Maybe people love watching people suffer. Maybe that's what it is.
If you get something really good, people love it. Like, it's okay, you got something good and you're super hyped. If you get a load of shit, your reactions are obviously on point. You just think, well, I've just wasted however many X hours of my life hatching this fucking corefish nowadays from 12-kilometer eggs.
Yeah.
12 whole kilometers for that.
Yeah.
Great.
That's
Sorry,
Niantic
JT, what was you going to say before, bro? Sorry.
Yeah, basically what I've kind of come down with, and I know Niantic is not going to be happy that I would say this, but
Don't worry, mate. They're not listening. They're really not
Oh yeah,
listening.
well,
I don't
it's not
know.
like- they don't
Mark's
even
got
listen
them
to me, so
following us
it's
on
fine.
Twitter now.
But
What?
Mark's
And
got
Niantic
Niantic
support, follow us.
Oh, fuck off. Hold on. You're telling me Niantic support are following Incensed podcast on
Yes.
Twitter?
Yes, they
oh,
are.
fuck
Nice.
off.
that's awesome.
I haven't got them following us. They've followed us. Okay,
Oh
just,
my
I'll block
God.
them. I'll block them. How's
Oh.
that sound?
I feel bad they don't know, but it's JT. Sorry, brother. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's just in the end of the day, it's actually kind of like gambling if you really think about
Yeah,
it. And that's
it
what
is.
people
Yeah.
really like. It's that hit of I threw my dollar or my quid for you guys into the raid, and I'm hoping that it comes back as a good IV or a shiny. And that's the same with an egg. I've thrown my incubator, which is about $1.50 to $2 if you go for your super, hoping for a good return on it. It is that kind of like, and again, they're not going to like me saying this, but that is the truth of it. Is I'm trying to get that adrenaline hit of I got the sparkly one.
Yeah.
Yay. Yeah. So like a big reason why I feel like people like watching it is like, because they don't want to do it because maybe they can't do it, but somebody else is doing it. So I'll see what they're doing.
And it must
like,
be, like when I've watched your egg hatching videos, bro, like it's interesting. It's interesting to see if I actually put the money on the game and hatched 100 or 200 12K eggs, what would I get? And like, no disrespect to you, at the end of the day, it's just a load of crap. Like it, but it is though, isn't it? Obviously,
Literally, like 99%
you know,
of the time, it's shit.
yeah,
Literally, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's that.
but weirdly
long
enough, the
ball,
Easter
isn't it?
event last year, really good. Sorry, Milo, I keep cutting you
No,
off.
I keep cutting you off, mate.
Look at this JT Valor and the Trainer Club at it again. Look at them both.
Yeah.
For a podcast.
we notoriously hate each other.
We'll drop you both in Disney Springs, and we'll see how that one plays out.
Yeah.
Go on, Milo. Go on, Milo. Have your little bit. Go on, brother.
Oh, it'd be good. No, it's just like, yeah, the egg thing. As long as you expect, I think if you expect, you're going to get pretty much a load of bollocks. I always view it as like I'm going to get Stardust. Stardust for me from eggs is a pretty solid guarantee.
And now
particularly doing
XL
a batch.
candy.
Yeah, and XL.
Yeah, the
candy.
XLs are nice.
So if you're hatching 7s, 10s, or a batch of 12-kilometer eggs, you like star piece it. At least I'm gaining something from it. Any shiny, any good IV, but is a bonus, frankly. That's how I view it. Sorry to be boring.
Yeah, no, I nearly fell asleep then. Sorry, no, I'm joking.
I'm sorry, Milo. What did you say?
Ian wakes up. He's like wiping his dribble from his mouth. He's like, "Sorry, Milo. What was that? What was that?"
But you're right, guys. I mean, the egg hatching's changed a lot now, hasn't it? I mean, I hit it hard on the regionals when they were all available eggs for the first time. They could all be shiny, but that was brutal, if I'm honest with you. But I think the Easter event's something definitely to look forward to for those who like eggs. But I've got loads of 7Ks blocking my getting new ones now, so I'm gonna have to bite the bullet on a couple of them, which it pains me.
And you can't see what's in those old eggs, can you? It's only the new ones you can see what's in them. Or
Please, can we
available in them.
delete eggs? If we could delete eggs.
Oh, it'd be so much better.
Anyway, I think that's enough egg talk on this Easter edition.
Excellent.
Mine's going to another theme track here for those who listen to the podcast anyway. So anyway, some say that Niantic interns always provide useful information in their replies on Twitter, and that GBL lag is 100% down to the player's signal and phone specification. It's our favourite feature again. It is Ask the Intern.
Ask the intern.
Over to you, Ian.
Okay, this feature is proving more and more tricky to come up with something because Niantic are giving sort of less and less feedback and definitely going down the DM route. But I've got a few here and probably with mixed success. The first one at Niantic Help. Really, really, really have to fix Battle League. It's a real shame that you have made $1 billion and have a terrible user experience for this feature. Greed. It's not looking good on you. Fix it. so someone's not quite happy there. They're not really impressed.
Again on Twitter for God's
Yeah, sorry, from
Casual
Coops. Yeah, sorry.
So Niantic support. Sorry for your trouble. Our team is continually working on the Go Battle League issues. Stay tuned to our official channels for updates.
That's basically a shut the fuck up, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
To be-
next year we'll sort that out.
To be fair, I don't blame them from like sitting in the office and laughing. Like I'm here cracking up.
I
Like,
mean,
some of
I
the-
laughed when I saw that one.
Oh my god, some of them. Sorry, Ian. Carry on.
But
bro.
Coops, you really do have to stop emailing them every
Yeah, I
week.
know. I know. Sorry.
Okay, so our next one, I've tried to get help from at Niantic multiple times, but of course I can't. I've had 3 first warning 7-day bans in a row. I'm using only official software from the App Store, but I guess that's not okay anymore. Anyone else having the same problem? So Niantic report. Hello, they said the trainer's name. Please reach out to us in app support using this form linked, and select ban appeal from the issue category in the drop-down menu. One of our team members will get back to you as soon as possible.
I have a feeling that like 3 warnings. Surely they must be doing something wrong. Like I obviously don't want to side with Niantic here because fuck you. But I find that hard to believe.
No, I have heard though, bro, that in the past, people that are genuinely never ever spoofed or downloaded a side party app have had that trouble. But I also am with you, Milo. Like
I think
three
three
times.
Three in a row?
Yeah, I'm a bit like, maybe get out your bed, put your fucking shoes on, and go for a walk and stop tweeting them. But listen, it could be an innocent one.
Who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows?
So I was just going to say, there's a couple of people on Twitter that are well known, I should say, that they've had those ban things come on just recently as well, and they've definitely not done anything wrong. So
Yeah, it
it's
does.
strange,
Right,
isn't it?
okay.
It
Just
does
weird.
happen. It can happen. It can
Niantic
happen.
intern again.
This one made me laugh. The final one today is, it's just a picture of a road with no Pokemon on it.
Okay.
At Niantic Help, how in what world? So, I didn't even know when I looked at it. So Niantic support. Hey there, trainer. Please get back to us with more information on the issue you're experiencing with the app. We'll take a closer look for you. I couldn't even figure it out what they're even getting at. It's just there's no spawns on the road.
Oh, so it's actually in game. I had to
In-game.
Oh, of just the road.
No. They literally
I
have.
thought you just taken a
They
picture
literally
of a
have
highway or
just
something.
taken a screenshot, and that's not focusing. They literally have just taken a screenshot of a road with no spawns on it.
I was the boys. I was hoping it was an actual road.
yeah,
that would have been
same.
hilarious.
I was
I
as
think
well.
the guy that did that must have been on the crack pipe that morning, because that makes no sense at all.
That is illogical.
Did they send him a guide about how to use Wayfarer? by any
Time to
chance?
drop an incense.
No, they actually sent the link to Pokémon Milo UK and Casual Coops' OnlyFans.
As standard, good work.
Chance.
And that is it for today, Mark. It's slim pickings today, so that is literally all we got.
They're on to us, aren't they? Now they're not just following us, but they're really flipping, trying to help people now and pointing to the bloody DM
Bastards.
route. Oh, the fuckers. Right, it's something that we're going to give our mystery guest, who's no more mystery guest, JT VALOR, the opportunity to take part in. This is the Shinies of the Week.
Shinies of the week.
So, this feature is for people who use the hashtag Incensed podcast on Twitter to share their shinies and hundos, etc., to be a chance to be a shout out in the podcast. If there is no shinies, you can pick some of the tweets that we have tagged. Oh, that's the thing I'm not supposed to read. My bad. And today,
So we can
it
cut
goes,
that out.
and today it goes to Sue, or HermesNinja, and she got herself a shiny Drifloon, which is really cool.
Very nice
So,
shiny.
Huge congratulations.
Awesome shiny, yeah.
I like that shiny a lot.
I like
What
the
about
shiny.
you
I
guys?
like the shiny golden. The golden balloon is beautiful.
I'm proud of you. It was very good.
And was that the only one?
That's the
brother?
only
Was
one
that
I
the,
have.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
all
I'll
right.
send more through. I thought there were more.
Let me take a look.
There was another one.
Let me take a
There was
look.
another
That's-
one.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, no, you're right. We'll
No,
just,
no, JT, there was another one. He's on the flipping call with us. He just wants to get a shout out. You know what he's
Oh, I didn't
like.
realise it was just
Ah.
me. Sorry.
Yeah, Pogo Milo UK managed to
No,
get a
don't
shiny
read it then.
Rayquaza.
Don't read it, for fuck's sake.
You did post it with a hashtag. You
Yeah,
wanted.
I'm promoting us.
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
And another shout out goes to Mason, who also got himself a shiny Nidoran female, which is amazing. Love the pink colors on it. Absolutely fantastic.
go.
Though I will say, I wish the Nido Queen was pink as well. I feel like that would have been better, but that doesn't matter.
hashtag Niantic. So that is it. 2 shinies this week for shinies of the week.
Yes, slim pick is all around today.
Yeah.
Cheers for that, JT. Absolutely amazing. And well done to those who've shared their shinies with us. I'm now going to hand over to Milo, who's going to explain some exciting news. And Milo, over to you, my friend.
Indeed. So if you follow us on Twitter at Incensed Podcast, plug it, why not? We recently just launched our Patreon page. So if you feel like taking your support to the next level, then definitely hit us up. It is linked on our Twitter, and it will be, I'm pretty sure, in the show notes of the episode as well.
It'll be linked in the episode.
In the episode description. We've got a variety of tiers, each dedicated to a specific host. So depending on how much you want to pledge, you'll get a variety of different bonuses that range from simply being a named credit all the way up to the top tier, the trainer club tier, as it's known, where you can get the chance, if we'll send out the link, and like we actually have one of our new Patreon members with us in the Zoom call today, you could be an audience member on our recordings.
Sue, come on, unmute yourself and say hello. Come on, do
unmute
it.
yourself. Why not?
Absolutely.
If you wanna.
Hi, everybody.
There we go.
Hey!
That is HermesNinja.
And I actually think...
Thank you.
No, and I actually think that, Sue, you are our first Patreon member. So I know from all of us gents, I want to say a massive thank you, a massive thank you. We really appreciate it. And welcome to the podcast.
Yes,
you've been watching
welcome
it live.
to the recording. Thank you so much for joining us. And indeed, like anybody who pledges on Patreon, honestly, thank you so much. The initial reaction to the Patreon has been, took me bloody by surprise.
It was very positive, wasn't it? It was very
extremely
positive.
so.
Yeah.
So you can get things like the show notes as well. You can suggest ideas for segments of episodes and things like that. So there's a lot of extra content that could be available for you.
And we throw more work Milo's way in that he's going to have to compile some behind the scenes montages.
Oh, joy.
No one cares about Milo. Here we go.
Don't care about me. They care about what I put out.
Do some work.
No, but Sue, in all seriousness, we appreciate it into all of our Patreon members, because I think we have 4. Is that correct,
4
gents?
Patreon members now.
So thank you guys so much. Thank you.
And Sue,
Well
you
done.
were number 1. Literally,
Yes,
you were the first.
Yes,
I waited 5 minutes. I did.
Yeah, 5 minutes and boom,
5
there.
You guys do such a good job. It was my pleasure to help.
No,
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been pretty cool, Sue, actually having you on. I said to the guys, I'm pleased you came on the first one like this. And I thought it all just worked really well. And it's just nice when there's something really exciting to reveal to everybody at the same time.
It was
So
great. I so enjoyed it.
Glad you did.
Excellent.
And it could be you. You could be an audience participant. Fly on the
And
wall,
how
please.
lucky that you were the first audience member when we've got a guest like JT.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we didn't even know JT was coming. No word of a lie. Mark,
No,
I'm not a guest.
no idea.
No.
I'm glad I didn't ruin anything, because I'm going to be honest with you. I saw her sitting there the entire time. I was just like, is she like the manager or something that we never knew about?
She's our attorney.
Right, making sure everything's good.
Yeah, sorry. I bet you, bless you were like, who is that? Damn,
Yeah, that's the Patreon.
Sue, it's nice to have a pretty face. Look at all these ugly buggers I have to see every Thursday night. Look at them.
You guys are fantastic.
Right, thanks, Milo, and cheers, Sue, and thanks, everybody. Well, another round is complete, and we've all hosted 2 episodes now. It's gone quickly, hasn't it?
That has gone so quickly.
Indeed, yeah.
It does not feel like 2 months
But it's
already.
been a good laugh. Definitely been a good
Done
laugh.
well.
Okay.
So that's it. Thank you, everyone. That's it now.
That's it. We'll see you around.
See you around.
Before we go, JT, if for some reason some of the listeners have been listening sorry, let me start that again. Cut that, Milo. Sorry.
He will.
Sorry. Just before we go, JT, fucking hell, cut that as well. Right, last time.
What was wrong with that?
Sorry, Sue. Last
That was
time.
fine.
Fine. Here we go. And before
Milo, you've got to
before
leave
we
this
go,
in.
no, stop. And before we go, I do just want to say, if you have been living under a rock and you don't know who JT VALOR is, JT, please tell our listeners where to find you on every single platform, please. Buddy.
All right. Well, if you want to watch me on YouTube, my name is JT VALOR. If you want to watch me on Twitch, it is also JT VALOR. And if you want to see me on Twitter, it is also JT VALOR. And on Instagram, it is also JT VALOR.
I was going to say, can I guess? Can I guess? And also for last week, we didn't actually use for Cricket, but you can find Cricket as Cricket23 on YouTube. She is like JT, another content creator that does YouTube, Twitch, and all that. But yeah, it's just Cricket23. So apologies, Cricket.
Yeah,
that we
sorry.
did not
Her
do
streams
that
are a lot of
last
fun.
week.
I like her streams a lot.
Streams are crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wish I was awake.
Oh dear goodness gracious. Coops, good point. Great. Everyone check JT out. If you haven't, you've done absolutely amazing. It's been great having you on, mate. And thank you so much. It's been
Thank you for the
brilliant.
invite. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks, JT. No, thank
Literally,
you, bro. Thank
we
you.
appreciate you
It's
being
been-
here so much. And would you like to come back again at some point in the future?
Absolutely not. No, yeah, I would totally be down.
But don't commit to it, JT. Say no. You
Well,
guys.
Too late.
So,
He's already said yes.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll talk to my agent.
The entire Zoom call, he's still named Queen Elizabeth II.
I love it. Absolutely perfectly. Right, guys. Well, that is a wrap. If you enjoyed the podcast, please hit that follow, subscribe button on Apple, Google, Spotify, and many more podcast platforms. And also leave us a 5-star review to support us. Please also follow us on Twitter at Incensed Podcast to keep updated with all the latest news. Thanks to Brett for all the music. And I'm sure there's probably a couple more tracks that will be added onto this edition as well. The most important question now, actually, I better get the app back on. Did anyone incense a shiny?
I accidentally clicked a rocket stop. Sorry.
So I did not. I'll start off. I did not get a shiny, but I'm dying to know. JT Valor, the shiny king. Did you get a shiny in this hour and 15, 20
I
minutes?
sure didn't.
Oh no!
Well, it's over
I
now.
was counting on you,
I
man.
was trying, man, but these bumblebees won't go away.
Damn, bring on Sunday. Bring on
They will on
Sunday.
I know,
Sunday.
right? Yeah, Sunday arrives and suddenly they're not here anymore. Wonderful.
Oh, I didn't get one, Ian. Did you get
I
one?
got absolutely 0, but it's only 1 hour, you know. It's tough to get one in an hour.
Well, it is for some people. But anyway, Sue, did you get one?
I did not, but I'll get one Sunday, I promise.
When you listen back, you'll get one. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
You need to
yeah.
listen to the
Always
actual
do.
episode.
And if you
Well,
want to do what
nice.
Mark does, just listen back constantly until you get one. Then you can shout out. It works.
And who got one whilst we were recording to dispel that rumor that that's the only way I get them?
Yeah. The video
Oh,
is on
okay.
Twitter. Yep.
Well, that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening. Have a great week, and we will see you all in episode 9. Keep safe.
I choose you!